Jackson, first play, going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. In motion right, that's Collins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Bengals defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. To throw again is Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he... for a short loss.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
12.
And they'll begin here with a run. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The tight end in motion right. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Henry up the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Under pressure, they got him again. Joseph Osai providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
6-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard.
Guns. Shot.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Shot.
They'll run on third down with Brown. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Bengals had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
11 Thomas. Shot.
An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Shot.
Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence. Better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 1, ready?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Shot.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go.
At the 34-yard line.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Gun. Stop.
Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Come on, ready? Shot.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
No, we changed it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
11.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
12. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Third down, here's Brown. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Change it. Hey. Nice shot.
Jackson now. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Look at right side, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
It's not. You. Yo. Sit up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they'd pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
13. Report. Sit up.
Back to throw. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker as a kickoff for Baltimore.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
Gun. Dad.
Slot man moves right.
Dad.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dad.
Burrow looking to pass. On the move to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This is Brown going up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense up front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
No. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Ravens 27, Bengals 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
11, 11, 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Chase, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
11, 18,
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That one taken in by Burton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
11, 90. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Travis Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Still just in 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson now. Finding Walker, complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Let's get set. Stop.
Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Forward. Get up. Set up.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Score him. Score him.
Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 48, Bengals 11. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Jackson. Complete. It's Henry. He's got room to roam. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
1st and 10. That's a 46-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Bengals 18. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 69 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Burrow on play action. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even